If you have been holding off on buying a new streaming box because you were tired of endless rumors, you finally have a reason to pay attention. Bloomberg reporter Mark Gurman has officially reported that Apple's next-generation Apple TV hardware is completely finished. In fact, the physical device has been sitting ready inside Apple's supply chain for months. It is fully built, fully tested, and waiting to be shipped out to buyers. Yet, despite being ready, Apple deliberately chose not to release it during its recent spring event or at the annual developer conference in June. That silence left many consumers wondering if the product was cancelled or pushed back indefinitely. The reality is much simpler, though far more strategic. Apple is intentionally holding the hardware back to align with a massive software release. The primary holdup for this new streaming box isn't a factory delay or a supply chain shortage. It comes down entirely to Apple's newly rebuilt voice assistant, Siri. Apple wants this new Apple TV to launch side by side with its next major software update, iOS 27, which is scheduled for release in September 2026. The new version of Siri is not just a minor update with a few new voice commands. It is a fundamental rebuild designed to handle complex, natural conversations instead of basic keyword searches. However, running this new conversational AI locally on a home device requires substantial onboard processing power and system memory. Apple's developer documentation makes it clear that its latest AI features require a minimum baseline of an A17 Pro processor and at least 8 GB of system RAM. Because the current model of the Apple TV lacks the internal hardware to process these advanced AI features, Apple had no choice but to wait. Releasing a new hardware box without the capability to run the flagship software feature would have created a poor experience for users. The launch window has shifted multiple times over the past year, first rumored for late 2025, then pushed to spring 2026, and eventually skipping June altogether. However, this September 2026 release target is the first time a specific timeframe has been tied directly to internal Apple timelines reported by reliable sources. While Apple kept quiet about the device at its recent software keynotes, the foundational code for this launch is already visible to the public. If you look closely at public developer releases, the groundwork for this new device is already live on Apple servers. The tvOS 27 public beta, which became available on July 13, 2026, provides a clear view of what Apple is building toward. This updated operating system brings notable improvements to overall performance, including up to 30% faster app loading times across the system. It introduces high-resolution lossless audio support for music fans, a completely redesigned podcast experience with native video playback, and support for Thread 1.4 to improve smart home device connectivity. It even adds 4K video recording for HomeKit secure video setups and smoother track transitions for music playback. While existing Apple TV models can run basic parts of this public beta, the advanced AI features remain strictly locked behind the upcoming hardware. Underneath the hood, the new Apple TV represents a massive leap in processing power compared to previous generations. Multiple reports confirm that the incoming model will feature the A17 Pro chip, which originally debuted in premium flagship smartphones. Built on a cutting-edge 3nm manufacturing process, this chip includes a powerful 6-core graphics processor capable of handling hardware-accelerated ray tracing. This means lighting, shadows, and reflective surfaces in digital environments will look vastly superior to anything seen on standard media boxes. Combined with 8 GB of internal memory, this setup gives the streaming box enough processing overhead to execute complex AI requests while simultaneously running high-end home entertainment software without lag. Industry analysts are already noting that this hardware combination turns the streaming puck into a legitimate home console contender. By bringing ray tracing capabilities and high-level graphics processing to a compact television box, Apple is directly targeting performance standards set by dedicated streaming hubs like the NVIDIA Shield TV Pro. It also creates a seamless platform for cloud gaming platforms, allowing users to stream modern titles directly to their main living room screen with high frame rates. This isn't just a basic chip refresh designed to open apps a fraction of a second faster. It is a purposeful hardware overhaul that redefines what a small media streamer can do inside a modern home setup. Beyond the main processor, Apple is installing a custom-designed internal wireless chip known as the N1. This proprietary wireless module brings native Wi-Fi 7 capabilities to the media box, introducing multi-link operation technology. Multi-link operation allows the streaming device to connect across multiple signal bands simultaneously, including 6 GHz, 5 GHz, and 2.4 GHz frequencies. In practical terms, This dramatically reduces signal interference and network lag, even inside homes packed with dozens of connected phones, tablets, and smart appliances. The N1 chip also serves as a robust thread border router, creating a faster, more reliable bridge for smart light bulbs, door locks, and security sensors across your home network. Another convenient feature linked to this system update is the implementation of an upgraded continuity keyboard experience. Whenever a search bar or text prompt appears on your television screen, any nearby paired iPhone automatically transforms into a virtual keyboard without requiring extra Bluetooth configuration or manual pairing steps. This eliminates one of the most frustrating aspects of standard smart TV interfaces: navigating on-screen letter grids using a standard directional pad. Every element of this new hardware layout is designed to eliminate friction, speed up daily interaction, and turn the living room television into a central, responsive hub for media, communication, and home control. While the inner performance upgrades are significant, one of the most practical changes coming to the new setup involves the streaming remote itself. Mark Gurman confirmed that the Siri remote is receiving a refresh alongside this hardware launch. Although complete physical designs remain closely guarded, industry reports strongly point toward the inclusion of an ultra-wideband wireless chip inside the controller. This is the exact same directional tracking technology that powers Apple's AirTag location trackers. If you frequently lose your remote between couch cushions, your iPhone will soon be able to point you toward its exact location using precise distance and directional indicators on screen. It solves one of the most persistent everyday annoyances of modern living room setups without requiring third-party accessories or plastic covers. This hardware drop is not happening in isolation. The Apple TV is part of a broader living room strategy that includes an updated HomePod mini. According to reporting, a new version of the compact smart speaker is scheduled to arrive in the exact same release window. The new HomePod mini is expected to feature a faster S9 processor or newer, the same in-house N1 networking chip found in the Apple TV, and upgraded location tracking sensors. Apple is also rumored to be introducing a vibrant new red finish for the speaker lineup. Both devices share a unified goal: creating a fast, low-latency home automation grid that responds instantly to natural voice requests through the updated Siri engine. To understand why Apple is building the device this way, you have to look at the broader streaming market. Competitors like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Google TV dominate pure volume sales by offering extremely cheap streaming sticks. Apple has never attempted to win a race to the bottom on price. Instead, the company focuses on deep ecosystem integration. A single box acts as a thread border router for smart light bulbs, a light gaming console via Apple Arcade, a lossless audio player, and an intelligent hub for home security cameras. By combining high-end silicon with local artificial intelligence, Apple is carving out a premium lane that low-cost streaming competitors cannot easily match. When it comes to expected pricing, consumers should set realistic expectations. Earlier rumors suggested Apple might release a lower-cost model to compete directly with budget streamers. However, recent price adjustments across Apple's iPad and Mac lineups, driven by rising component manufacturing costs and memory prices, make a price cut very unlikely. Building a streaming box with 8 GB of RAM, an A17 Pro chip, and a custom Wi-Fi 7 network controller costs significantly more to build. The current model sits around $199 for the 64 GB version and $249 for the 128 GB Ethernet model. Buyers should expect the new model to launch in that exact same premium price bracket rather than at a discount. So, what is the final decision if you are thinking about buying a streaming device today? The answer depends entirely on what you need right now. If your current television box died and you only need basic video streaming for Netflix or YouTube, the existing Apple TV 4K still performs adequately for basic playback. However, purchasing the current generation hardware right now is the single worst choice you can make if you care about long-term software support. Buying an older model right before a major architectural transition means missing out on the new conversational Siri, faster Wi-Fi 7 speeds, console-grade ray tracing graphics, and precision remote tracking.